The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to downtown Minneapolis and Huntington Bank Stadium, the home field of the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. On first down, it's play action. First play taken, a deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Minnesota, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They're going to run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's got it in the open. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's a difficult matchup. And here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make a jump? Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And out comes the offense, set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
QB keeper all the way. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Receiver makes the grab. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that 1st down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a 1st down.
The Mountaineers will line up on 1st and 10. He's got room to run. He's got the first and still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He gets loose. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the 1st half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. That's reeled in. It's cheap. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's a deep shot to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield. He's in the clear. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. But he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Caught behind the line. It's Morrison. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And it's Minnesota in front here, Kirk. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. He'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
And the Mountaineers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. As the first down is still going. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he's straight down the left side. Can they run him down? The 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Minnesota.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And completion makes it second and short. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The Mountaineers pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Breaks free. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Try and muscle for the first down. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's cheap. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Running back with the football. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Design quarterback run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So now on comes the field goal unit.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake on first down. What a catch! They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Looking downfield, it's Brown. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th. Here
comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. Defense defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. Good enough for first down yardage. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The Golden Gophers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The back's got it. Going toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. The ball is picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
We're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
To throw, it's Brown. Looks to the left, pass caught. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. It's like the final play of the half coming up. Breaks an open space. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Golden Gophers will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning Down by a couple of possessions. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Fighting him off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Mountaineers offense is on the move now.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Past the 40. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
The Mountaineers getting set on first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. First down, looking for more now. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
New set of downs for the offense, first and 10. And he'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that short completion. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Going to scramble now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points.
Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it.
What a job here by the special teams coach to come up with this design block on the field goal. You can see it. From the left side, they had exactly what they wanted to be. The designated guy that's coming in makes the block, and you get a heck of a turn of events.
Carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Brown. And the receivers got it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The Golden Gophers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He lets it go on the move. He's got it with room to run.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Breaks free. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the Golden Gophers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The Golden Gophers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep him short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Back to throw. It's Brown. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. And it's Minnesota in front here, Kirk. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. First down and more. He's still running. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the 4th quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Defense is coming after him. He's going to pull it down and run. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
But that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
In the clear at the 25. Slides to avoid the big hit.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Plays off the defender. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And they will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Touchdown, West Virginia. Number 7 with the carry.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here?
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Now he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First and goal, handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. He keeps it on the design run. Powering through a tackle. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Brown. The receiver grabs it. Physical run earns the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And the Golden Gophers with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Yeah, it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He tests the middle, but gets stopped. That run goes nowhere. The clock is stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags the quick throw. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
We'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. So from the 29, this will be a game-winning field. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's 2 possessions. In the second overtime, if you get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series in these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Comes our first play of overtime. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This defense down in the red zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. They feed the fullback this time. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They strike first in OT.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Here's the toss play now, right left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw. It's Brown. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And it's a touchdown. We're an extra point away from 0-0-2, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll make it into the end zone. That conversion will give them a 1-point lead.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Utah's offense will take the field first. It's Parker. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage?
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Going to swing it on second down. On the run, deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break.
Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Bray. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Fires into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. This is turning into a death march for this defense. 13th play of the drive coming. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Line getting set on second down. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'll immediately call timeout.